Disappointment and pain for Norway's Frank Larsen in his bid to win back the third place he'd lost to Mikko Heikkilä in stage 9. He hit something in a ditch that sent his VW Polo tumbling down the final few meters of stage 10.
6 horas da manhã, ainda trabalhei até meio-dia. Fui em casa, dormi umas 2 horinhas e tamo aí.
É, tá certo. E quer dizer que aqui você não tá trabalhando, que é só diversão.
Aqui
mesmo.
é...
Ah, tá bom.
Opa! Panca forte. Panca forte. O Rodrigo Messa.
Carro dos Messa. Na
Panca
saída
forte.
da U, uma pancada muito forte, bandeira amarela.
Imagem incrível, cara.
Proteção de pneus.
Lock sponsored Charlie Lower as they head up around Coppice this time through. Timonso heads this field and has done for the majority of the race. Can he hold on for the last 5 minutes?
Well, Charlie Lower in race 2 earlier on from position 29 up to position 1 briefly. He's gone from position 21 in car number 21 in position 2 at the moment and running wide. Oh my goodness!
Big accident for Ramsey.
Massive accident at the chicane. That was Jonathan Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey.
That'll be a red flag straight away.
Yeah, red flag for this race. A big...
Kann man uns dann in Ruhe das nochmal anschauen. Ja, das ist der typische Schwedenkreuzunfall. Jetzt schlägt er ein und dann fängt er an, sich zu überschlagen. Boah, Gut zu sehen. Fenster ist auch auf. Ne? Da wäre fast der Kopf noch raus. Sieht direkt die Hände davor das Gesicht gehalten.
Driver is out. There is Neil. Now let's see what happened. He was coming up into Allard. He goes to the inside. The truck just ploughs straight on. Something broke there, I think, and wallops straight in and straight through. That is a horrific accident.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Is he okay?
So we do have a replay of the sound of things, and here it comes on its roof there, and it's just dug into the turf, and you're just a passenger there. That's all over. Straight off the edge of the road there, the car's just dug in and being a little bit damp underfoot in the grass, and just digs in, and that's the end of the story. Really, it's not the first time we've seen cars go over there. It's just the nature of the track.
Vi er klare, og vi vil få ready to race der, og startmålet.
So our first big news here came from free practice. This is Emma Gilmore from the McLaren squad, and look at this. It is an absolutely massive shunt. The car shed all the bodywork immediately. The good news is you can see the safety structure of the Odyssey 21 stood up really very well. There isn't any damage to the roll cage there at all, the safety cell in which the driver sits. So here, look, doesn't hit the ground too heavily on the roof, maybe top right corner, but it's a proper washing machine of a roll. Now, Emma was heli to hospital for checks. She's got a fractured rib, and unfortunately she won't be taking part this weekend. So Tamara Molinaro, the championship driver, stands in for Emma. We're going to head down to the paddock. Laura Winter has got the very latest updates ahead of Q1.
Qué piñón, tremendo. A ver, uy, cómo salió, se trabó, qué bar, cuántas vueltas dio. Bueno, y ahí quedó, lo frenó la pila de muñecos de neumáticos y allí terminó.
En ser 5 con Sandro Romay, los que peleen en la última vuelta por esta batería, por esta serie. Se va ordenando de a poquito la grilla para la final. Faltará la segunda serie atrás, algo desacomodado. Lo cierto es que Gorjón sigue dominando. Gorjón es el que está adelante y tendrá que aguantar Andrés Bonjour, que aparece segundo. Y ahora Arévalo, lo dicho. ¡Uy, se tocaron! Y vuelco impresionante de Bonjour. Un vuelco impresionante de Andrés Bonjour. Se engancharon con Gorjón en plena recta. Increíble.
Mentioned this yesterday.
And Jared Thomas through into second for a moment for one, maybe two corners, but they're side by side coming out of turn number 11. The red car with the yellow rollover hoop is Jared Thomas, and he's now got second position. And we've got a car off at the top of the hill, and we've got somebody on their roof. And as these cars don't have roofs, that will be a red flag.
John, who prepped for this race meeting by spending 30 hours on the sim to try and learn WeatherTech Raceplay Laguna Seca. I don't know how many of those would have been in full fog conditions, but he is a very, very lucky man to be walking away from that incident.
And testament to just how strong these Mazda MX-5 race cars are.
Absolutely.
Thank you to the brothers Fliss.
Resulted in a penalty for Matsuda, so hopefully there won't be any repeat of those kind of shenanigans. But huge accident! Oh my word!
It's the J-Lock Lamborghini off the road, exiting 130 yard. I'm not sure there's a second car involved in that.
Another car.
Second car involved, and that is a huge accident, exiting 130.
Enter your mind?
Immediately. You're in a bit of shock.
Oh! Wow.
Huge credit to the aero screen. We get another long shot of it. We did see some tire smoke, but it's unclear if that would be from a locked tire. More than likely, that would have been Simon trying to get... Oh, my goodness. You can see his hands pulled back to his chest, probably grabbing his shoulder belts. And again, I'm going to go back to the good news of that, if there is any, is that is energy dissipation and it's deceleration of the race car before he gets to that narrow tire stack and the concrete barrier. As Simon waves to the crowd, and I'm sure he will be processing everything he just...
Ein Unfall ist einfach nur, sicher zu gehen. Ja, für möglich auch Check-up. Jetzt sehen wir noch mal, was passiert ist. Oh, der hat aber vorher schon ein Problem. Da ist ein Problem, Motorplatzer, und dann rutscht er auf seinem eigenen Öl aus, würde ich mal fast vermuten. Ja, genau so ist es. Eieieiei. Ach du Scheiße.
Dann nochmal aufgestiegen, hochkant seitlich überschlagen.
Dann noch zwei weitere dahinter, die auch auf dieser Ölspur natürlich ausrutschen. Ich habe gesagt, das war vorher schon zu sehen, dass da Öl ist. Aber Gott sei Dank, Fahrer ist ausgestiegen, Helm ist ab. Das ist die wichtigste Nachricht.
And here's Stefan Lefebvre, who was leading overall, setting some quite fast times. But then this happened. A multiple roll for Lefebvre, but both he and his co-driver came out unscathed from this impressive roll.
Acto. Bueno, para mí también, para mí se durmieron. No han escuchado la red de altoparlantes, lo que fuera.
5 segundos 87, Moreno.
¡Uy! No, qué piñón. Ochoa con Pineda.
Con Pineda.
Pineda lento, Ochoa a fondo, Ochoa se está bajando.
Seguramente Pineda se iba a meter para adentro.
No, Pineda, no.
No, mira loco.
Ay, Dios mío.
Bien.
Bueno, vendemos.
Para tu Ford en repuestos originales y alternativos, Ford TAN, como siempre, con todas las tarjetas. Nueva dirección, Irigoyen 1266.
Carlos Yáñez agradece el apoyo de Orcadia Albero Compañía, Repuestos Lo de Martín, Cooperativa Agropecuaria de Rauch.
Ryan Truex went with him. That's what he needed. If that didn't happen, Josh Berry doesn't move forward on that type of move.
Oh, but it didn't last long. Ryan Truex, not Junior, back to the middle. He's going to make the pass on Josh Berry.
Hey, wait a minute. If you're racing here, you should just go by Junior, and there's trouble again. 3 to go on the stage.
My goodness.
And a major hit for Dexter Stacy. Blaine Perkins with huge damage.
He hit the end of the wall, Joey.
Great where he kicks out like that. Oh, my.
So let's go back and see where everything started here, coming off of turn 2.
So we're going to see a spin from the middle, the 66. He's going to come down and hit the inside wall very, very hard.
And this is where the wall kicks out right there. And that shot doesn't do justice. And look at this car. Barrel rolling down the backstretch.
And that wasn't the half of it. By the way, Dexter Stacy has also climbed from his race car.
So this is Blaine Perkins. You see he's going to get hit. The car's going to catch the air, land right here on the roof, and here comes the barrel roll.
Right when you get sideways like that, it starts to bite, and then off it goes. And at this point, you hope when it's up in the air that it doesn't land on the roof.
Look at the parts and pieces just coming off that race car as it barrel rolls down the back straightaway.
It's at 6-7 times I think I saw that car go around.
Yeah, some big hits within the rolls, right? The revolutions at that speed usually isn't bad. It's the impacts when you come down back onto the racetrack. Those are the ones that hurt. He just gets tagged in the right rear, sends him up like that. And this hit, oh!
You see the safer barrier move, Joey. Thank goodness there was something to give there. But
Pode se tornar o líder, atravessou o Tambasco, segurou no contra-extenso, vem pra grama, beliscou a grama, aí o Hernani puxa pra fora, vem batendo porta com o Guilherme Ciclé, roda com roda, espelho com espelho, tem forward da reta de Tarumã, tem forward, e aí já deu besteira. E aí já tem uma panca muito forte com o Thiago Tambasco, com o Hernani Kuhn e com o Guilherme Sirtoli. Uma panca muito forte.
Nesse caso também com Thiago Martínez.
Un equipo y el otro, todos con los ojos bien abiertos, tanto en el de Bucci como en el de Procasito. Es Thiago Martínez, que por el momento le alcanza. ¡Ay, atención! ¡Míralo, Torrisi! Torrisi, un vuelco tremendo, tremendo vuelco de Torrisi. Tremendo vuelco de Torrisi, impresionante. Y por poco no se le va el auto también a Thiago. Agarraron como un pequeño salto. Fíjate la bronca de Bucci, porque es el segundo vuelco en el fin de semana. Sumado el de Luchans.
Se neutraliza la carrera.
Otro auto destrozado en el equipo que pretende la corona. Por nada, no se le descontroló.
themselves coming under pressure. Bud being bump drafted here by Chris Needham on the outside, and Paul, the returning driver, was instrumental in filming Legends cars for the first few years, and I've got to say grateful thanks for Paul for getting me involved as Mark Beattie goes across the track. Very near, collects Luke Simmons, he's out of the lead, he's on the grass, and like Nick Bridgman will have to recover. He looks across, I think, and comes back on track. It's all clear at the moment. 3-car gang coming out, there's contact there! Two base, and that's John Mickle. Very nasty consequences. Mark Beattie has pulled up. Daniel Pooley went off in avoidance as well. Double waved yellows. Yeah, it's a red. It's a red flag. Mark Beattie was leading the race.
We barrel rolled about 12, 13 times, but at least we were one piece, so we're here to fight another day.
Well, I'm glad you're back. You're here in the paddock and you run your own team. And we've got a sub-driver.
Yeah, Jack Park is in the number 4 car this weekend in the quick steel car.
Once again, Chase Elliott leading that inside line.
Kevin Harvick, he's looking in the mirror more than he's looking out the front windshield. You got to pay attention to what's going on behind you. Do not get a big run and get ahead of them too far.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield. Caution has come out. He's on his wheels. There was fire off the left side of the car. A huge barrel roll for Preece and the AMR safety crew there to him. Take another look at how this happened.
So going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground. Violent wreck. Gets a push from the 43 car, and it's airborne. I mean, I thought that maybe it hit, you know, the road course or some curbing or something on the road course. The kink lifted that car, but it was just traveling so fast.
It happened right when it got in the grass. As soon as it got in the grass, that's when it started to lift. And then this is just violent. I mean, look at this car. That is just amazing that something that weighs over 3,500 pounds can get in the air like that.
It looks like a toy car flying through the air. But as you mentioned, Jeff, 3,500 pounds. Such a violent accident for Ryan Preece. Thankfully lands on the wheels and then was able to climb out of that race car and will get checked out in the infield.
Listo.